Rodgers going to the air to start things out.
And his first look is incomplete.
Now, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 88. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Rodgers now to throw.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The Broncos at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, That's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Williams, the man in motion left. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
56.
Allen off the play fake. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Mostert is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
26.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials know the rules better than anyone, and you have to know them when you're on the field. Anyone throwing the ball.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, it's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kenny Moore. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Allen's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Allen again.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing now is Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in here by Chase. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down and 4. Rodgers. Touchdown!
Jalen Waddle.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
Tucker with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Allen. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And down to the 36-yard line here.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Edwards. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 58.
Now Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Rodgers to throw.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Alan Lazard, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Allen.
This is caught by Evans.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And his kick here is good. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare.